Hello, welcome to Morinville Community Library's Cozy Corner Craft Time. My name is Ginger and I work at the Morinville Community Library. Sometimes I do story time, sometimes I work at the front desk, you never know. Today we are going to be making ducks because this week's stories are all about ducks. Your bag will have the following items: a large yellow circle, 1, 2, 3 small yellow circles, 1, 2, 3 smaller orange circles, 2 googly eyes. There's one, and there's the other one. All right. So, of course, to make this all stick together, you will need your trusty bottle of glue. Again, white glue works best when you're dealing with stiff paper. So, glue is the thing. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our circle, and just like we did with the frog craft, if you did that one, we're going to take the circle and fold it so that the two edges touch. Grab that corner where you got the two edges to touch and pull back with your thumb and your first finger till you get to the edge. And I'm just going to tip my camera down so you can see that better. So I got to the edge. Now I can hold it down and rub it, and it should be a pretty good looking circle. Half circle now, and it can stand up like that even. The next thing is the head for our duck. So you can do one or two things. You can use one circle, which is what are your supplies, or if you have yellow construction paper, you could put another circle that might go on the back. But we're just going to be putting one, the one we put in here. And what we have to do is we have to take our glue bottle, take the glue, make sure it comes out, but only on the corner and not very much, just like that. So I'll show it to you up close, just that amount of glue. Then we're going to glue this on there. We don't want to put the head so that it covers up most of the space. We want the head to be sitting up on the top a little bit. So we're going to put it up here like this. Hold it down a bit. Yeah. So now the duck has a head and a body. He needs feet. And the feet, again, we're going to do the same thing with the orange circles that we did with the great big yellow one. Fold it in half. Make the two edges touch. Squeeze it across. And then rub up and down. So that's going to be one foot. And it's going to be going down there. And we're going to put most of it under. So it'll end up looking like that. And there's going to be two of them. Or if you wanted to, yeah, no, that's the best way. All right. So we're going to take the little feet. I'm just going to turn it this way so I can take a look at how I want my feet to look. Yeah. So I'm going to put on these circles a little bit of glue on both sides after, like that. 1, 2, like that. So just I'll hold it up really close so you can see there's glue on that side. And if I flip it over, there's a little glue on that side. And I'm going to stick this down here at the bottom of my duck. So it actually is inside the circle. So that's why we put glue on both sides, because we're sticking it inside that folded over big circle. And yes, ducks have 2 feet, and you can see mine wants to come undone. So I might put my glue bottle on it to help it stay there while I fold my other foot. Again, you hold it to the edges of the circle, you pull it back as far as you can, and you rub. There you go. And then you put glue on one corner and on the back side of the same corner. And you tuck that one inside also. There we go. So now my duck has 2 orange feet, like that. So ducks have webbed feet to help them swim. They don't have like claws. So there's the 2 feet. Now he's missing a few things. He needs wings. So again, we're taking a circle and we're folding it in half. Well, that's a fun thing to do too. You could do that before you make it into a craft. Anyway, again, put the 2 edges together, squeeze, pull it across as far as you can, rub up and down, and we have one, that's going to be one wing, and then this one will be the other wing, same idea, squeeze, rub. You guys will be pros at folding circles in half by the end of making these ducks. So the wings go up here, and there'll be one in them. You can put them anywhere you want. You could put them there, you could put them up high, you could put them in the middle. I think I'm going to put mine just so it sticks up a very little bit from my half circle. So since I've planned it ahead, I'll know that I'll need about that amount of glue on the back side of my wing. So that's how much I'm going to put. Just like that. You don't need tons of glue. So the part that doesn't have glue is the part that's going to be sticking up. So I could check, see where the glue is, make sure I don't try to cover with more than the area where the glue is. And then there's one wing. Looks like a tail feather, kind of. Okay. I don't know. To me, that's too far back. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to wipe most of that glue off. I'm going to do it again. Move it a little further up because I think the wing should be more in the middle than where I had it before. There. And then, have you ever played Duck, Duck, Goose? Duck, Duck, Goose is a fun game. People make a circle. One person is it. He goes around and taps people on the head and says duck every time he taps one. Duck, 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 duck. And then he taps somebody, you never know who it will be, and says goose. And then, if this was all the kids sitting around in a circle, and this is the person that got tapped and said goose, the goose runs that way, and the person that was going around tapping runs the other way, and we see who gets back to the circle, and whoever doesn't has to go around and tap people on the head. Duck, duck, goose. We have one wing here, and I want my other wing to match where it goes, so I have to kind of take a look at how I made the first one and decide where I want it to go. So it's going to go about there. You might even want to just trace where you want to put it. I'm going to put some glue here this time. My main goal is to match up my other wing, so it doesn't look like he has like 4 wings or something. There. Now my duck's got wings and a head and feet, and he's missing a beak. So you can take your other orange circle, glue it on. We don't want to glue it too far, just like that. So that means about this much glue here. I'll put the glue on, then I'll show you how much space it takes up. See, like that. I'm going to stick it under my duck's head, like that. Now he has a beak. Actually, ducks don't have beaks, do they? They have bills. Yeah, but it's like a beak. So there he is, except he can't see. So he has 2 googly eyes, one for one side of his head and one for the other. And we put glue on the eye and decide where we want the eye to go and hold it down. You know that you have to make leave white glue to dry for a while, or the eye will go sliding down, which would look pretty weird. And on this side, there's only one circle unless you have a piece of paper at home. But he kind of looks cute anyway. I'll show you. We'll just squeeze that eye there. I like to squeeze the two eyes together so that they're roughly in the same place. There's the back side of your duck. There's the front side of your duck. And you could draw on feathers. You could draw on, a little line in there to make them smile. Or you could leave them just like this. And there's a song that we're going to be singing at story time about ducks. And it's about 6 of them. 6 little ducks that I once knew, fat ones, skinny ones, tall ones too. But the one little duck with the feather in his back, he led the others with the quack, 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 quack. He led the others with the quack, quack, quack. And if you want to find out the rest of that song, come to Storytime on Thursday. Thanks very much for joining me today, and we'll see you next week for Cozy Corner Storytime from the Morinville Community Library.